The Liveship Trader series by robinhobb has to be one of the most painful yet brilliant book series that I've ever read. I am stunned by this series still to this day, months after reading it, and I'm still thinking about it. It took me a while to sort of sit down and sort of do this video and think about what I wanted to talk about because there's just so much. This book series is unlike any other I've ever read. My experience with Robin Hobb, I had only read her Assassins trilogy, her original Assassin's trilogy, the original Farseer trilogy, the first three books, starting with Assassin's Apprentice and going all the way down to Assassin's Quest and Royal Assassin. And I wasn't sure if she could get any better after that. But let me tell you something, like, her Liveship Trader series shows you just how good she really is. Let's dive right into it, guys. Ship of Magic was hard to get through for me. At first, I just didn't care about this family and its drama. I wanted to write off these characters as just a bunch of staunch, unmoving assholes. And to be real with you, some of those characters are just like that. But to so many more of them, there's just so many different layers underneath that tough, rough exterior. There's so much to be said about the character work done in these books. I'm going to start with one character, Althea. Althea goes from being essentially a person who was wronged, in my opinion, severely wronged. She went from a person that was wronged to a person that really took charge of her own destiny and didn't wait for anybody else to tell her what she needed to do. She just found out. She just found it within herself. She listened to herself and she did what she wanted to do, truthfully. And to watch that journey, guys, I know I'm putting it in small little words, but to watch that journey is something else. You watch her cousin Winthrop go from being pretty much a wimpy, a wimpy, sheltered monk into somebody who, again, can like somebody who has a personality, somebody who has their own thoughts, somebody who has their own opinions, and somebody who is willing to really just move forward and not be constrained by what he was raised to believe. There are so many more there are so many more characters that I want to talk about. The fact that there are living ships that are personified, that have their own distinct personalities. Oh my God, like, where do I start? Paragon. Start with Paragon. I thought that Paragon was just going to be just some crazy, nutty shit that just didn't care about anybody. I thought he was just a chaotic, broken individual, and there was nothing that could fix that. But like, keep reading and it begins to make sense the way Robin Hobb ties in why he's broken, how he got that way, what he is, what Paragon is, what is a live ship, and ties it all the way back to the realm of the Elderlings, sort of rich mythology. Is beautiful. It's such a beautiful series. It was hard to get through in some parts. Like, the first book is, in my opinion, the weakest one, but like, when you get to Madship, everything, all the dynamic character stuff that you're looking for just goes full swing, and it's all there for you to like just pick up and enjoy. And then Ship of Destiny, man, this book, Ship of Destiny, book 3, really weighed heavy on me. I was sad after I got through with these books, not just because of the content, but how, like, I felt like I was leaving a corner of the universe that I wasn't going to see again. I fell in love with these characters and I miss them. The plot is even really good too. It's very well, even though once it takes a minute to get going, once it gets going, like you just, how can you're just there. You're just like full speed ahead, all gas, no brakes. It is just, it's wonderful. Such a wonderful, fantastic series. The way Robin Hobb puts words together is something that I can't really even explain. Robin Hobb doesn't shy away from a lot of things in her subject matter. She does the grim gritty. She shows you that this world is grim and gritty, be it slavery, assaults, a whole bunch of other stuff. But she doesn't, it never feels exploitative. It never feels like she's just some person just throwing this stuff out there because she wants to prove how gritty her world is next to everyone else's. No, that's not who she is. She's a wordsmith, and she's a she's a character developer. It's so amazing. It's so amazing what she did in these books. The way she lulls you in, the way she lets you know about the history of the live ships and the relationship of the main place, Bingtown, with the Rain Wilds. There's so much history there, but and the way that she intertwines it to the main plot just makes you say, "Whoa!" Robin Hobb, like I said, Robin Hobb from like making pretty much everybody assholes in the first book to like really getting to know everyone throughout all three of these stories, and even seeing some of our old friends from the first three books show up, like or mentioned. It is just such an awesome addition to the realm of the Elderlings. If you guys want something that's like different, if you guys want something that's like less about a magic system, if you really want to immerse yourself in a world, look no further than Robin Hobb's books, especially these three. Start with the Assassins books, of course, the Farseer books, in order to get a feel. Then after that, just keep going, because the more and more I continue her books, especially with the Tawny Man trilogy, what I read in the Tawny Man trilogy, man, she is just such a good author. She is my favorite. She proves in these three books why she's my favorite. So if you haven't checked out the Liveship Traders series by Robin Hobb, you need to do it. You need to put down Game of Thrones. You need to put down whatever typical whatever typical white male fantasy you read, and pick this up, because this is something special. I know that people love to talk about all these different names, but Robin Hobb, next level. This has been James, and I love to read. And please pick up Ship of Magic. Thank you guys so much, and you guys have a great day.